All right. Okay, so let's start by discussing today's question. And eh, do you guys remember this question? Advantages and disadvantages of living on a train. I hope some of you do. I अस्ति हामीले क्लासमा डिस्कस गरेको थियो नि. The same question was asked today in the presentation to one student. I didn't ask the describe image question. I haven't asked from all these students. So I just got one है. यो पनि अस्ति नैकै question थियो नि. अनि not these many questions were asked in the exam ल मैले अलिअलि चाहिँ extra question पनि हालिदिएको छु. She was asked about these two things. Then this one. Anyway. Okay. So these were the question in the presentation part which you will be preparing on your own ल as I'm describing मेसतिर चाहिँ जम्मै. This is also a repeated question by the way. Right. What are the advantages and disadvantages of living in a place where the temperature and daytime hours stay the same all year round? है वर्षभरि एउटै खाले टेम्परेचर भएको ठाउँको फाइदा र बेफाइदा है. And this one you पनि अलि सजिलै question भनौँ. Spending money on going out is absolutely unnecessary. How far do you agree with this statement? Discuss both views of this, both sides of this argument and give your opinion. अब यसमा if you agree to this, say why it's unnecessary. If you agree with that. If you think no, it's necessary to spend money going out because sometimes we need to relax. यस्तो लाग्छ भने चाहिँ you can disagree. यो त अस्ति हामीले डिस्कस गरेको थियो. For the students who don't know, living on a train को फाइदा र बेफाइदा, like you can talk about sceneries, like chance of watching different sceneries, disadvantage मा limited space, constant noise and vibration, all those sort of things. यो तीनटा क्वेसनमा चाहिँ आफै प्रिपेयर गर ल. If you want to, you can send me some responses. By the way, yes, you can send me written response, but even better, please send me a recording. No? Even better because that will help me evaluate your fluency and all. Okay, this picture, like it's been a while. We have already discussed about this, but I want you guys to try out at first. Okay, why not Kanchan? Do you want to give it a shot? Just try your best. Can you describe it? I'll tell you one thing. We examiner will say, what can you see in this picture? They don't want a full description. Like I can see on the screen, I can see a couple who are shopping in a bakery shop. Yes, to short matreman. Do you want me to explain further? One restari sudala. Can you describe this picture? One say you have to talk about everything. You can talk about everything. What can you see in this picture? Matre भन्यो say what you see generally. And this say ask them. Do you want me to describe it more in detail? If they say yes, then you can carry on. Else they will ask you another question. Okay. So for now, I want Kanchan to describe this picture.
On the screen, I can see the couple. They were in the bakery shop.
They were?
And they have purchased. They are in the bakery shop and they are purchasing some goods for their daily basis.
The daily basis अलिकति anyway ल you need to describe more ल
And also they are, I think they are have written some notes to shop for their needs, and they are watching what more need to be purchased.
okay, they are watching what more uh, they need to purchase. Okay, so you made a guess है अब personalize पनि गर्नुपर्छ ल which will help you use many structures in your answer. How can you personalize to this picture? Case connect it with something personal. You can talk about yourself. You can talk about your family.
Okay. Okay. As like in the picture, I also always take some notes in my phones or write in a paper while going shopping or buying some items.
Okay. And so yes, this picture on the screen is all about shopping. One so conclude say yes. So I can see a couple shopping. Okay. First things first. You said the picture is all about the couple shopping भन्दै चाहिँ one thing ल हामीले द भन्ने यो आर्टिकल छ नि यो कुन बेला युज गर्छौँ your description is fine by the way but I'm just trying to refine it point out some grammatical errors and make it correct ल यो सबैलाई नै काम लाग्छ so when do we use the हुन त धेरैवटा केसमा युज गर्छ फर्स्ट एन्ड फरमोस्ट हामीले केही चिज आइडेन्टिफाइड चिजलाई चाहिँ को बारेमा कुरा गर्दाखेरि हामीले द युज गर्छौँ है फर इक्जाम्पल लेट अस सपोज आई हेभ अ डग भनेर मैले भने अरे अब तिमीलाई थाहा भयो नि मेरो डग छ भनेर अनि मैले त्यही डगको बारेमा कुरा गर्नु पर्यो भने द डग इज आई मिन प्लेइङ अराउन्ड द डग लभ्स स्लिपिङ अन द काउच है अब मैले द भनेको आइडेन्टिफाइड चिजलाई तिमीलाई पनि थाहा भयो कुन डगको कुरा गरेको मलाई पनि थाहा छ त्यही भएर मैले द युज गर्न पाएँ द्याट्स वान वे हाउ यु युज द है तर आई क्यान सी अ कपल भनेर स्टार्ट गर्नु पऱ्यो ल किनकि एउटा जोडी भनेर कुरा गरेको नि त अब चाहिँ वेन रिफरिङ टु देम यु क्यान युज द कपल सेकेन्ड टाइममा चाहिँ गर्दाखेरि क्लियर है
Okay, sir.
एभ्री टाइम यु युज यो द आर्टिकल यो वान वे है फेरि एकदम धेरैवटा लाइक भेरिएसन हुन्छ अर्को वान एन्ड ओन्ली चिजलाई पनि द भन्छौ तिमी है द सन द मुन है अर्थ है अरू पनि छ एनिवे फर नाउ है द कपल ओके goods for their daily basis goods that are used on a daily basis goods for their daily for their as per their daily needs भनौँ भने डेली बेसिस त सधैँ भन्न खोजेको है फर देयर डेली बेसिस अलिकति प्रपर भएन तर है बुझ्न चाहिँ बुझिन्छ इट्स फाइन स्टिल सम रिफाइनमेन्ट मात्रै ल okay I think they have written some notes watching what more need to purchase भन्दै थियो यसको चाहिँ मैले राम्रै ठ्याक्क सुनिनँ हुन त है आइम नट स्योर बट वाचिङ भन्न मिल्यो वाचिङ भने यु पुट यु इन्भेस्ट आई मिन वाचिङ मुभिज वाचिङ भिडियो त्यस्तो हुन्छ नि है डु यु वाच अ पिक्चर वाच अ फोटो भन्न मिल्छ भन्न मिल्दैन नि है लुक एट अ फोटो हुन्छ नि त्यस्तै वाच अलिकति लङ टर्म जुन कन्टिन्युस केही चिज चलिरहेको छ यो वाच those kind of things generally a video of course video movie watching cartoon because it I mean uh, चलिरहन्छ नि this is you're watching but you're looking at the list ल looking अथवा त्यो भन्दा नि proper जान्छ भने checking है केही चिज they are checking भयो checking the phone भने checking what's more I mean, what more they need to purchase the things that they need to more purchase or is there anything oh yes right something like that as like in my world है यो a few things मात्रै भनिदिएको अझ है तिमीलाई others can also do this like you can start by saying to kick off भनेर चाहिँ you can start है and just the picture is all about yo to kick off I can see numerous things to kick off they are purchasing यसरी पनि जान सक्छ but it's not like compulsory you have to do it anyway good ल Kanchan well done
Yes.
you can it can be better okay if you want to add on more detail you can talk about the background you can connect like you did है अनि लास्टमा conclude गर्यो भने you are good to go okay if I had to describe this एकदम briefly I have done this before as well but okay अब सपोज म चाहिँ अब तिमीहरूलाई 15 seconds दिन्छ है 15 seconds भने इट्स रियली सर्ट अमाउन्ट अफ टाइम स्टिल है यु क्यान कन्टेम्प्लेट के भन्ने भनेर कपल चेकिङ फोन यस कार्ट बेकरी सप okay भन्ने अनि यु क्यान यस स्टार्ट है जस्तै अन द स्क्रिन आई क्यान सी अ कपल हु आर shopping in a bakery shop there are many things to be noted in this picture to kick off they have a cart in front of them where there are some oranges and the lady is checking her phone the guy is also invested there they're probably looking for what's left to buy in the background I can see from the background I can tell it's a bakery because beside the couple there are some breads and other items as well and this kind of scene is quite common in Nepal as well because many chain stores are being established like KK Mart, Big Mart, and so forth. And popular shopping place for groceries and bakery is Patwatini, where I also shop. And this picture reminded me of that time when I shopped. It was yesterday. I also shopped some things for my home. And if I'm not mistaken, then they must be husband and wife and they are just uh, buying some things for their household, some food and other stuff. So yes, it's about a couple who are in a bakery shop. भने त्यसरी you can end it ल just an example which you can refer to भनेर मैले यसो सर्टमा भनिदिएको अब हुन त त्यतिसम्म लाउँदैन होइन तिमीलाई अलिकति यसो डिस्क्राइब गरेपछि एन्ड नै गरिदिन्छ but even if they are listening some examiners might wait if even if they are listening I mean if they are listening then you can talk about the weather condition by the look on the face expressionबाट यस्तो चिज भन्न सक्छ भन्न सक्छ or the clothes they are wearing it gives me a hint that it's winter out there because the guy is wearing a cap and both of them are wearing quite thick clothes when you can include that as well त्यो चाहिँ तर एक्स्ट्रा एलिमेन्ट पछि पछि डिस्क्राइब गर्दाखेरि भने टाइम अफ द डे पनि भन्न सक्छ लाइक I believe that's a window and this what is a light okay if I'm not mistaken then it's daytime I can see this because of the window on their back I can see a building I guess that's a building and it's still sunny or sunny and no bright outside भने त्यसरी पनि अरू पिक्चरमा पनि you can talk about the weather as well and then तिर ल I mean लास्टमा भन्दै म not exactly the last sentence त्यस्तो बस भन्न खोजे होइन but फर्स्टमा चाहिँ जेनरल डेस्क्रिप्सन पछि चाहिँ यो एक्स्ट्रा कुराहरू चाहिँ okay and the questions though that were asked were How often do you buy groceries? Eh? Okay, so Pushpa, how often do you buy groceries? Imani, how often do you buy groceries?
Um, I I I brought I buy grocery frequently,
Hmm?
uh, twice a week, because I have so many. I mean, I have six siblings, so to be honest, I don't go to buy. My parents go, but they have go. But they they go. To be honest, I don't do go for um, buying groceries. I just go off sometime with them to.
With them sometimes. एकछिन यो त अलिकति मिसम्याच जस्तो कुरा भयो नि त. You said you go frequently
Oh,
and you said twice a week, eh? And then you said you have six siblings and you don't go buying groceries. I just go with them.
फेरि फर्स्टदेखि भनौँ सर.
Okay, exam यस्तो भयो भने है please don't do like this. I mean, तिमीले फर्स्टमा भने I buy groceries frequently twice a week because I have six siblings भनेर जाँदै. Oh, I'm so sorry. I want to take that back. I don't know why I said that, but or to be honest, I don't go buying groceries. Sometimes I accompany भनेको सँगसँगै जान्छु ल. Accompany. Sometimes I accompany my siblings when they go for buying stuff. But usually I don't. चाहिँ जानु पर्यो नि त है. तिमीले त पहिला frequently भन्यो अनि फेरि like honestly I don't buy groceries. So you are lying all this time भने जस्तो भयो है तिम्रो सुन्दाखेरि त. बट कहिलेकाहीँ हुन्छ, कहिलेकाहीँ हामी फ्लोमा बोल्दा केही निस्किन्छ. इफ द्याट happens to you, any of the students, please say something like, oh, I'm so sorry, I want to take that back. I don't know why I said that. भन्ने, let me start all over again. भन्ने, let me tell you this all over again. I want to take that back. भन केही भन अनि त्यसपछि started है. Understood? त्यसपछि answer.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I want you to start all over again.
Um, I just go sometime for buy groceries because my parents go to buy grocery most of the time.
Mhm.
They have to go frequently because I have huge family member. No,
I have a huge family चाहिँ huge family members many family members भन्छ है.
huge
I have a
family.
huge family मात्रै. Okay. I just go
But
something.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, but
However, I like going to buy groceries. It's my cup of tea.
okay. Hey, you just go for buy भन्दै थियो अघि चाहिँ होइन. फर पछि यस्तो हुन्छ लाइक हुन त रुलबाट ओके अहिलेलाई बुझ. For when, while, by यसपछि verb use गर्छ भने I'm talking about verb है जहिले पनि ing है verb ing हुन्छ I just go sometimes for buying किनकि verb है noun भयो भने it's a noun of course है verb भयो भने चाहिँ ing ल for buying when buying while buying by buying है भन्न खोजेको यो चारवटा वर्ड अरू पनि छ है let's say I just these four came to my mind त्यो भएपछि verb ing लाग्छ ल every time okay I have to go frequently they have to go frequently right? I have a huge family however I like going to buy groceries it अब एकचोटि ल तिम्रो अघि रेस्पोन्स सुन्दाखेरि कस्तो थाहा छ groceries 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 and groceries है I guess you repeated it 4 times to make our answer better what we can do is what we can and what we need to do is we have to showcase a range of vocabulary ल भनेको सेम वर्ड रिपिट गर्नुभन्दा डिफ्रेन्ट वर्ड युज गरेको राम्रो है फेरि त्यो चाहिँ कुन बेला आफूले स्योर छौ भने मात्रै ल है स्योर छैन भने चाहिँ एउटै वर्डै युज गर्ने हो अथवा एकदम इजी वे त प्रोनाउन पनि युज गर्न सक्छ नि इट भनिदिन सक्थ्यो नि है इट दोज आइटम्स यसरी पनि हामीले सिनोनिमको भन्नाले वर्डै युज गर्नुपर्छ भन्छ त ग्रोसरीलाई हाउस होल्ड गुड्स भनेर भन्थेँ होइन मैले अब मलाई धेरै सिनोनिम आउँदैन भने इट दोज आइटम्स दोज स्टफ दोज थिङ्स यस्तो युज गरेर प्रोनाउनले पनि मैले उत्यो गरिदिन सक्छु क्या त्यो रिपिटेसनलाई घटाइदिन सक्छु ट्राई डुइङ द्याट इन यु आन्सर्स इफ यु वान्ट अ बिट हायर स्कोर इन vocabulary ल रेन्ज चाहिँ युज गर्नुपर्छ rather than repeating it and the easiest way is using a pronoun if त्यसको भेरिएसन थाहा छैन सिनोनिम्सहरू थाहा छैन भने चाहिँ how often do you buy groceries every day अब कसैको I buy groceries on a daily basis हुन सक्छ actually I buy groceries on a daily basis because I like eating fresh vegetables and I go for buying it every evening I just go alone or I just go with my friends to get some vegetables fresh ones from a local shop त्यस्तो पनि भन्न सक्छ if that's your case है how often अब कसैको चाहिँ मम ड्याडले गर्नुहुन्छ yes you can mention that as well how often do you buy actually I personally don't go for buying groceries because this job is done by my mom every evening and sometimes in the morning too she goes to nearby shop to buy items like necessary items for our house or home something like that भने आफ्नो केस छ भने चाहिँ where do you get it from भनेको अब you can talk about I get it from a nearby market I get it from a shop I get it from a mart a supermarket whatever your case is where do you buy it from personally I don't have a fixed shop where I go and buy my groceries because sometimes I buy it from nearby my home whereas sometimes I just drop by the shop that I find it on the way to home त्यस्तो हुन सक्छ where do we buy actually I have a specific shop where I go for buying my groceries and the shopkeeper knows me pretty well I'm his regular customer that's why he even offers me goods in credit क्रेडिट भनेको बाँकीमा पनि दिनुहुन्छ कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिने बेलामा त्यस्तो पनि छ भने you can mention that or I get it from KK Mart nearby my house actually they have these buy one get one items in the counter that's why I go there to see if there's anything that I need and while doing so I also get some household items like spices and all those sort of things from there but for vegetables I go to this job. अब है त्यो चाहिँ इट डिपेन्ड्स वाला युज गर्न सक्छ. इट डिपेन्ड्स वेयर वी गेट इट फ्रम चाहिँ ग्रोसरिज डेली आइटम्स भयो, डेली चाहिने सामानहरू. अब इट डिपेन्ड्स अपन वाट आई निड है. इट डिपेन्ड्स अन वाट आई निड. You can use this structure as well. It depends. If else, if I have mentioned this a lot of times, I know this is not my first time mentioning this structure. But it's useful. If like you remember, you can use this while answering any question. Any question, by the way. धेरै क्वेसनमा युज गर्न सकिन्छ. यो युज गर्यो भने कन्डिसनल सेन्टेन्स युज हुन्छ है. सो इट डिपेन्ड्स अन वाट आई निड. इफ आई निड टु बाई जस्ट भेजिटेबल्स एन्ड फ्रुट्स देन आई जस्ट भिजिट. देयर इज अ लोकल मार्केट नियर बाई माई हाउस एन्ड आई भिजिट देयर. Else, if I need to buy a lot of items, like including some food items, the cleaning items, and so forth, then I go to Bhatpateni. I go there because everything is found under the same roof. And I order chana muni sabai chiz pauncha. I don't have to visit from shop to shop. अब यसरी it depends on what I need बाट लान सक्छ. It depends on where I am. अरू जे पनि where do you buy it from. It depends on how many items do I need. It depends on my mood. If I am feeling low, then I just go to a nearby shop. But if I am like full of energy, I like going to KK Mart because I mean it's quite far away from my place. So if I'm just low, then I don't want to ride. That's why I just go nearby. Else, if I'm full of energy, I'm okay. Like I can ride for 10 minutes. If it's your case like that. Okay, do you prefer shopping in a mall or a local shop? Pratima, where do you prefer shopping? In a mall or a local shop?
I prefer from sometimes local shop and sometimes mall.
अब यस्तो ल थोरै नम्बर वान ल नट ओन्ली फर यु फर अल अफ यु. हामीले कहिले पनि वान लाइनर आन्सर दिने होइन, अलिकति एक्सप्लेन गरेर दिनुपर्छ है. वेल सपोर्टेड आन्सर दिनुपर्छ नि त. अब यस्तो तिमीले भनेकोमा के क्ल्यारिटी छैन, कुन बेला चाहिँ लोकल सप कुन बेला मल त है. अन्त डु यु प्रिफर सपिङ इन, अनि फेरि ल यो डु यु देयर इज अ स्मल येट significant difference between these two questions ल. जस्तै do you shop in a mall or a local shop? यो दुईटा क्वेसनमा डिफरेन्स छ नि. एउटा वर्डको डिफरेन्स बट मिनिङमा एकदम होल डिफरेन्स है. डु यु सप इन अ मल अर अ लोकल सप, वाट दिस मिन्स इज तिमी कहाँ चाहिँ सप गर्छौ है, यहाँ चाहिँ कहाँ सप गर्न मन पराउँछौ भनिरहेछ है. सो देयर इज अ डिफरेन्स. सो वेयर डु यु प्रिफर टु सप, प्रतिमा? With some
I
explanation.
think
Okay.
I prefer sometimes from local shop and sometimes mall. That's depend on my conditions and moods.
Mm-hmm. Conditions होइन, कन्डिसन मात्र अनि मुड मात्रै ल. कन्डिसन्स एन्ड मुड होइन. अनि अब यस्तो ल, हाम्रो एउटा कुरा हामीले सबैले बुझ्नुपर्ने है, एक्सप्लेन त गर्नुपर्छ, तर एक्सप्लेन किन गर्छौँ हामी, हामी सुन्ने मान्छेलाई क्लियर गराउनलाई गर्छौँ नि. सोध्नेले सोधिरहेछ तिमीलाई कहाँ सप गर्न मनपर्छ, मलमा सप गर्ने कि लोकल यहीँ पसल नजिकमा भनेर सोधिरहेछ है। अनि हामीले त उसलाई एकदम बुझाइदिनु पर्नेछ है। कहिले चाहिँ मलाई सपमा मनपर्छ, कहिले चाहिँ सपिङ मलमा। अब यो चाहिँ मेरो मुड र कन्डिसनमा डिपेन्ड गर्छ भनेर भन्यो अरे। स्टिल क्लियर छ कि छैन यो आन्सर? थोरै अझै डेभलप गर्न सकिनेछ होला पार्ट। जस्तै कस्तो कन्डिसन त सुन्ने मान्छे त्यति क्लियर भयो त? कस्तो कन्डिसनमा डिपेन्ड, के चाहिँ के को कन्डिसनमा डिपेन्ड गर्छ त? इट्स नट क्वाइट क्लियर नि त। यु हेभ टु ट्राई टु बी एज क्लियर एज पोसिबल ल। अनि मुड पनि के मुड हुँदा चाहिँ कहाँ मनपर्छ त? झन् त्यसरी भनिदियो भने चाहिँ एकदम क्ल्यारिटी आउँछ। आई एम नट सेइङ द्याट दिस इज नट एन आन्सर एन्ड दिस इज एन ओके आन्सर, तर इट कुड बी बेटर ल। यसलाई डेभलप गर्न बाँकी भयो नि त। आई समटाइम्स ल, इट डिपेन्ड्स अन मुड एन्ड कन्डिसन। Whenever like I don't have enough money and I'm not in the mood, I go to a shop because there things are quite cheap out there. But if I have a good amount of money, then I go to the mall. For example, ल मैले यतिकै ऱ्यान्डम इक्जाम्पल दिएको, त्यो कन्डिसनलाई चाहिँ मैले इकोनोमिक कन्डिसन मेरो स्टेटमा चाहिँ चेन्ज गर्दै। अब त्यो कन्डिसन के भन्न खोजेको त है? वेदर कन्डिसनमा डिपेन्ड गर्छ भनेको कि है, अलिकति क्ल्यारिटी भएन भन्नको चाहिँ खोजेको है। यु हेभ टु बी अ बिट क्लियर while explaining. Okay, where do most people buy goods from in your country? So where do people buy their goods from? Sujit?
I believe most of the people buy goods from local market. As cost cheaper than malls.
Okay, short and sweet. Yes, fine. I believe most of the people buy goods from local market as it costs cheaper than malls. Okay. अब मैले चाहिँ एक्जाम्पल मात्रै दिएको ल, इट डिपेन्ड्स यहाँ पनि युज गर्न मिल्छ भनेर हेर ल। एक्चुअली इट डिपेन्ड्स अपन people and their economic condition, I suppose. Like if they belong to a well-off family, they probably go to a supermarket for just simple items as well. But if they are like middle class and low class, then they usually go for street markets to buy goods. अब त्योतिर पनि भन्न सक्यो मैले, इट डिपेन्ड्सको इक्जाम्पल दिएको ल। आइएम नट टकिङ फ्याक्ट बट आइएम जस्ट गिभिङ इक्जाम्पल। Where do most people buy goods from in a country? Most people, as far as I know, most of the people, as far as I know, most of the people, a majority of the people, a significant proportion of the people, धेरै मान्छे त भनेको नि, significant portion of the people, of the people go to local markets for buying stuff. It's convenient and even cheaper. How do big malls affect small stores? I believe as many items are found in big malls, people prefer going there, and this has negative impact on small stores because all the customers are attracted by malls, and small stores are usually out of customers because of that reason. So I believe it has negative impact on small stores. यसरी भन्न सक्छ अथवा you can say in positive way if you can, right? Just 1 minute left. That's why I'll just give you just some sample responses which you can go through ल तर आफ्नो पर्सनल जे छ त्यही भनेको चाहिँ राम्रो because it helps you extend your answers. Do you make a list while going for shopping? अब यसमा it depends. Actually, it depends upon how many items do I need to buy. If it's a long list of items, then definitely I make a list because if I don't make it, I may forgot some or skip some items or miss out some items. Else, if I just have to buy 2 to 3 things or maybe up to 5 things as well, I just go without a list. It's easy to remember small number of items. त्यसरी भन्न सक्छु है. It depends बनाएर example दिएको है. Why do people prefer to shop in malls? There are many reasons why people would prefer shopping in malls. The first reason is malls have everything under the same roof. Like I mentioned, like we can find groceries, bakery items, clothing, electronics, everything under the same roof. It's quite convenient for people. This is one reason. Another reason